So if you guys want to start off, we can introduce our characters to the audience.
Okay.
So who wants to go first?
You can go first, Mega.
I'll be right back real quick.
Do you want to go first in this case?
I suppose so. Basically, my character is a 15-year-old who was raised by Eevees for about 5 years. And then she lived with humans for 10. And
Okay.
now she's scouring the world for Pokemon to help.
Okay. Okay. Well, we know one of the characters in the party, Ash.
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay. Which audience should know who Ash is. And then Mega. You want to introduce your
Hello.
character to the audience?
Hello, I'm Mega, aka Battlestar Star.
Mm-hmm.
I am from the world of Power the Dragon. I don't know what else to comment on.
Okay. Then we have another character as part of the main team, which he's sometimes a player, sometimes not. He'll mainly be an NPC, Alex. And his backstory, as some might want to see, is right here. And then we have my character and another NPC, Matthew Middleton, which you guys might know as my Sona. Well, not Sona, but version. So with that out of the way, let's get this started. Okay, for you guys, let's start this off. If you quite frankly know how the anime starts off, even the first movie, the first 30 minutes, it starts off at night. We're not going right into that part, but what we get into is technically the first thing in the morning. You guys are just waking up, you guys have known each other for a while, and your rivals actually are just coming over to visit you, okay? Ash should be waking up by now, so you'll see him rushing over here soon. But you basically got your starters. You guys will probably be getting your starters, or they'll be walking over to you, okay?
Okay?
So, you guys see your starters come over as you get up, and your rivals even walk over. How do you want to interact to them?
I acknowledge mine with a gentle wave.
Okay. Alistair will wave back to you.
Rado will be confused in our spotlight here.
Okay. Well, I know Alex would just nod at Daniel, and Matthew in this case would be just sitting in the water, laying on his back, and look over at Slurms and just wave. So, we're getting to the nitty-gritty part, which is Ash, who you can see slowly coming up, running in his pajamas. Though the sprite might not betray it, he is slowly running up till he gets stalked by Gary. If you want to do something, you can, but for the most part, you don't have to. You can mainly talk to your rival if you want.
Okay. I guess my character will go to spotlight asking how he sees here.
So I'll say, Rattle, you know I've been here for a while, right? I've been here since I was born.
I'm just really confused, so
Mads, how do you want to approach your rival, or do you want to go and stop Gary?
I'm not going to approach him.
Okay. Neither your rival nor Gary? Is there anything you would like to do?
I like to explore.
Okay. You can look around near the back of the ranch. Okay?
Okay.
Because
What do
that's
I
a
see?
Okay, you see a little lake, for the part that's not behind the forest. There's a little mountainside for those that want to be around. A little fenced in area for right behind the lab. But if you go farther back into the forest, you'll see this big wide clearing that has many different typed areas. But that's for more people to have their Pokemon stay at, and a place you could go once you start collecting Pokemon to see yours.
Very well.
You could go there now, but it's not recommended as without some Pokemon to protect you, besides your, Bulbasaur, which can get taken down easily, you could get hurt.
Then I'll turn back.
Okay. By now, Ash has gone inside, and Gary has walked off. So, if you want to do something, you can look in there.
I was gonna say Raul would probably just be doing his Eevee.
Okay. Maz?
I'm just gonna play with Perry for a little while.
Okay. Well, Matthew will probably walk over there to look in. Okay? As soon as Ash got in, Professor Oak had to tell him the bad news. Sorry, Ash, my boy, but trainers already got in their starter Pokemon. Bulbasaur was taken by a young trainer named Leaf. Then, Charmander. Well, sorry to say, for the Charmander, he was taken. Young trainer named Richie, who just like you. Then, well, Squirtle, you're gonna like it. Your first choice was taken by my grandson, Gary. Sorry to say. My boy, there is one last choice for you. And I know it's on the table, so did Ash. A Pokeball with a Thunderbolt symbol on it. This was his chance, this was his hope to get his first Pokemon. Out popped a Pikachu. And remind them of the Pichu from when they're younger. And it was yelling at Ash, thunderbolting him, saying, you are the one that led me when I was younger. That we were great friends, but no, you let me abandon me. Knew they would be great friends later on. Professor Oak was explaining about Pikachu, but I said, we'll be great friends. I'm taking him. We're gonna be the best of friends. I knew then and there it was the time for it to begin. That great and beautiful friendship. Despite all the thunderbolts and thundershocks, Ash got dressed in his regular clothes and hurried out the door. Pikachu in tow, carrying him despite all the thunderbolts, thundershocks. Sure, there was a rope around his neck, but it doesn't begin like that. It's time to begin this new journey. Everyone with us, our rivals, all this. Time to begin, Ash to begin his new journey. A new beginning for us all. Let us begin now. And when he comes out, he'll be dragging along a Pikachu. And remember, this is actually one of your teammates for the group.
Okay?
And it looks like he's having a hard time. Like, him and his Pikachu aren't getting along that well. Well, Ash is trying to make an effort, but the Pikachu isn't. If either of you want to try something, you can, but Matthew might actually try to make an effort to help with his partner's any game.
I guess I could We'll just organize the cases to see what's wrong with it.
Okay. So, you want to approach that area?
Yeah.
Okay, what about you, Maz?
I'm just going to bond with my Pokemon for a while.
Okay. Anyway, for what you should roll is, let me check, Mega.
I forgot what team I'm on.
You're on Team...
Oh,
You're on Team Pokemon United. And Mega, if you want to see what's wrong, roll Pokemon Education.
I said I was gonna roll.
Got a natural 1. You barely have an understanding, but since above a 10, you can sort of make out, but barely at all, that it might not like being a trainer's Pokemon, but it's Ash's only shot to being a Pokemon trainer.
I'll
But there's
go
a...
out to Ashes.
Go
I'll go
ahead.
out to Ashes and tell him.
Okay, you tell him what?
The Pikachu said they want to be partners.
Okay. Can you repeat that so I can make sure I heard you right?
If both the Pikachu.
Well, Ash is saying, I'm sure we can be good friends.
I think you gotta earn it.
And Ash is saying, I will. I know as a Pokemon, if I can become a Pokemon Master, there will be hardships and trials along the way, but it means being great friends, even through trials and tribulations.
Okay?
So, in this case, your rivals start to wander a bit throughout town as it starts to get later, okay? And other people actually start to come into town as groups. You want to explore town a bit?
I can probably support from above. The flying.
Do either of you want to check town a bit?
Huh?
Well, it's getting later in the day. It's no longer morning as time has passed, and you can check town a bit since it seems like new teams are coming around.
Eh?
You can check some new areas if you want.
I said Rattle good for the town by flying.
Okay, so you're gonna fly around town. Maz, what are you gonna do?
I'm just going to take in the scenes of nature all around me.
Okay, you're not gonna explore town?
No, I'm just going to bond with my Pokemon some more.
Okay. You and your Pokemon are actually getting along pretty well. Is there any way you want to describe how you're bonding?
Like maybe I have a little acorn that I'm just bouncing around and playing with him with.
Okay. He seems to like that, but seems to be getting a little restless, wanting to go explore a little.
Alright, we'll go explore then.
Because remember how you described him to me? Seems to be the more adventurous type, where you're the more, well, laid back
Right,
type.
right.
So he seems to be wanting to get he seems to be getting a little restless. Do you want to lead or let him lead? Or
I'll let
her?
him lead.
Okay. So he's gonna basically move forward a bit and go through the trees. And Mega, you can move your token to see where you're exploring at, okay?
Okay.
And so can you, Maz.
Okay.
Since you won't follow Perry, well, you can basically do that. Matthew is probably gonna... sorry.
Uh,
Well, I know Lily's gonna try to keep up with you, Mega.
I was gonna keep. I was carrying her while it's flying.
Okay, make sure to have both tokens selected. This way you know you're carrying her. And Matthew is probably gonna just stroll around with Ash and take in some sights. But, as you guys noticed, there's actually quite a few new people around here. If either of you want to approach them, you can.
Would they react to see Ralph flying?
They actually look up curious.
And I guess Ralph would then hear.
Okay, let's see where. Why did I use such a big map? Let's see where you landed.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Okay, I'm trying to see where you landed.
At the like a Pokemon arena.
Okay, you can see quite a few different people around you that you've never seen before.
Interesting.
But one thing that catches seemingly to be everyone's eye is a man. Well, I'll say this when Maz gets back.
Okay.